In the astrology of December 11th, we start our energy off today with some great intensity from the moon in a conjunction with Mars before heading into the Sagittarius new moon. And so for the moon in conjunction with Mars, of course, we have a great deal of inner fire awakening in the collective. This will, sort of manifest as a need to move, a feeling of ambition, a feeling almost as though you are early to your New Year resolutions and that you're wanting to start them now, as of course you should if you're feeling so inclined. And the intensity that you're going to feel will not only be running through your very veins, but it will be something that you're also projecting outwards. Any one of you who deal with difficulties with social anxiety, with expressing yourself to people, this is going to be an energy that is very fruitful for you getting out what you need to say, but most importantly, converting that into what it is that you need to do and sticking with that. You might feel, of course, great intensity with the Sagittarius new moon, which of course we're looking at next. And this is a feeling as though you want to set a goal and go for it. You might want to vocalize that a lot. You might be very called to talk about it with other people, get their points of view. But the important thing is that if you're feeling on a gut and instinctual level that this is exactly the direction you need to go into and your intuition is pointing the way, then it's time to start moving in that. Even if it's the very, very small steps, actually moving towards it rather than focusing so much on getting other people to kind of gain agreement with you about the process. Now, in this new moon, this is a Sagittarius new moon, so it's all about essentially the new adventure, the new journey, the new spirit quest. And there's a lot of ways this can manifest. It can manifest as simply as returning to your hometown or going on a trip somewhere you've never been before. But there is a certain level of mental expansion that comes with the Jupiterian energy of the Sagittarius new moon. So it's an important time to allow yourself to acknowledge this quest, and then to, even if it's on the smallest of levels, to start moving towards it. For Aries, this new moon is going to be very literal. So the new moon manifestation intentions to put out there and to plant the seeds of are going to be about belief itself. They're going to be about adventure itself, maybe literally going on certain trips. While there can be a mind expansion quality to it, a lot of this is going to be very much in the physical things that you actually do, but it's definitely time to start this adventure. For Taurus, this will be a little bit more esoteric. It's going to be about deepening your gifts on one hand, and on the other hand, it's going to be about overcoming emotional tragedies that have still been following you around for a while. This is a time to essentially clear the slate and to reanalyze your journey of what is the past is the past. For Gemini, this is going to be about goals around new love and or deepening the relationships that you're already in. This is a very important time to set new intentions around what it is you actually want from relationships and who do you want to be in those relationships. For Cancer, this new moon is going to be about, new goals and manifestations around diet, fitness, and schedule, whether it be sleep schedule or general schedule throughout the day. Adding little brackets of what it is you want to do and when might seem like they don't really have that much of an effect in your life, but they really will. If you take a little bit of time to journal and schedule things out, it will be way more refreshing than you normally can imagine. It'll be pretty much exactly what you imagine from the Virgo archetype. For Leo, this is a time to set new goals around your own expression and creativity, and normally this isn't going to be too hard for you to express what it is that you think. And so this will be about finding new ways of expressing what it is you want to express, whether that be more tact, or maybe it's about having a little bit less tact and a little bit more forthrightness. But regardless, you're going to be finding new ways to communicate what it is that you're already communicating. For Virgo, this can be very emotional. It's going to be about reconnecting with family, healing certain family ties or traumas, but this is going to really be about, on a fundamental level, setting down roots, finding what your cornerstones are. For Libra, this new moon is going to be about setting new goals around speaking out in the first place. This will be about what it is that you want to communicate, and anything that has been bottled up, it is time for it to come forward. The conversations you've been putting off, the apologies maybe you haven't wanted to give, or the forgiveness that you may not have wanted to give someone else as they've been trying in the past. For Scorpio, this is going to be very tactile, very physical. This is about new goals around money. This is about business. This is about the physical goals that you set for yourself, whether it be your own body or your bank account. For Sagittarius, this new moon is about new goals around self-confidence or self-improvement. This is very much going to be about the self. So as you have some people who are very vocal all of a sudden and saying, focus on me, it's really important to take a little bit of time to just focus on what it is that you need and what it is that you want. For Capricorn, much like Taurus, this is an important new moon about setting intentions for letting go of the past, not being fixated on the past, not being captured by the past, not being haunted by the past, and most importantly, how it is that you're going to move on from the past. For Aquarius, this new moon is going to be about new goals that you set for your social life, for your, maybe it's just as simple as you want to spend some more time with your friends. Maybe you've gone too off the grid. Maybe you've gone, maybe you're just spending a lot of time with other people, but it's the wrong people. Now is a great time to set new goals around, I want to reconnect with this person. I want to spend more time. I used to see this person every Wednesday. I haven't seen them in months. Maybe it was because of, these situations going on in the world, and then I got, caught up with work, and things are starting to stabilize in certain ways, and now's a great time to reanalyze your connections with other people. And for Pisces, this new moon is about long-term goals. This is about planting the seeds of what you envision in the far, far future from now, the version of you you've always wanted to see manifested. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I will talk to you all tomorrow, and I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day.